Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's me again, Chelsea, and today I have a haul video for you. So these books are going to be the ones that I have bought between September and October, but not the ones that I bought during lockdown because there are a lot more of them that are in my shelves, and I feel like my shelves would look really empty if I took them all off. This also doesn't include any books that I talked about in last month's reading vlogs. So let's get started. Oh, I will also add, please bear with me, some of my summaries will not be the best, but I like going into my books with limited knowledge. If I hear something that I like, I will probably buy a book. That is the extent of it. I don't know an awful lot about things, so bear with me. I will leave links down below to Amazon or something so that you can actually read the full descriptions so you can understand what I'm talking about. I'm going to start off with some special editions that I've ordered. So I ordered from Illumicrate Red Scrolls of Magic and The Lost Book of the White by Cassandra Clare and Wesley Chu. And what can I say about these? They're about Magnus and Alec. They're like short stories about them and part of the Shadowhunter world, and I am excited to get into these. I am building up my Shadowhunter collection. I read the first 4 books of the Mortal Instruments years and years ago, never finished, so I'm getting back on that bandwagon and seeing how I like them now. I know there are mixed reviews about those books during certain time periods, people rereading them, and I know that the Mortal Instruments books are like the less liked, but I want to get through them and I want to experience everything. As you'll see later on, I have more books in that world coming up. And the other special edition book that I have got is, of course, The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V.E. Schwab. So this book is about a girl called Addie who makes a deal with a demon to live forever. The only catch is that no one will remember her, and this just follows her through until one day, I think it's in Paris, it's in a bookshop, and someone actually remembers meeting her. Dun dun dun. So I'm excited to see what this is, this whole story. It is a standalone, which I'm excited to get to because I have so many series on my book list, on my TBR, on my shelves that are unfinished or I'm halfway through. I really need to get into some standalones so that once I've read a book I don't have to read anymore. But I am excited for this, and this is the Forbidden Planet edition, and it is gorgeous and I love it. What should we talk about next? Let's talk about this one. I also got Vicious Spirits by Kat Cho, and this is the second book to Wicked Fox, which was, I think, a 4 out of 5 star read for me. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was great. So the second book follows on from that, so I can't really give any details about this one for spoilers. So the Wicked Fox follows 2 perspectives. One is Ji Hung, which is the young lad, and the second one is Mi Young, and I apologise if I'm butchering those, who is a Gumino, which is like part of Korean folklore myth, which is basically an immortal who turns into like a fox-like creature, and she saves Ji-hoon's life from a demon, and in the process loses her fox bead, which is what keeps her a Gumiho. And if she doesn't get it back by, I think it's the next full moon, so a month later, she can't be a Gumiho anymore and she becomes mortal. And that's what the first book follows, and this book follows on from that. So I'm excited to finally finish this. I think this is just a duology as well, so that's good. Next up I have another book that's finishing off one of the series on my shelves, and that is Ink Death by Cornelia Funk. This is the 3rd book in the Inkheart series, and I love the cover. That is why I got it. Look how gorgeous that is. So I am still reading Inkheart. It is up on my shelves and I am really enjoying it. It's just one of those books that I've kind of put down, just haven't picked back up, but I know that when I pick it up I will know what I'm on about. So Inkheart is basically the first book in a trilogy, and this is the final one, and Inkheart follows Meggie as she goes on a mission to save her father as some strange men come and kidnap him in the middle of the night. That is basically the gist of it. It is a lot more magical than that, but I am really enjoying it, and I've watched the film. The film's amazing, and I just finally wanted to get all of the books so that the series is matching, and I just need to like blitz through them because they are, I believe they're middle grades, and they are full of like fantasy and stuff and magic, which who doesn't love a bit of magic? The other books in the Shadowhunter world that I mentioned earlier that I have picked up are the trilogy. I think, is this the Infernal Devices? Yes, is the Infernal Devices trilogy. Obviously this is backwards, so the third one is at the front. So I have got Clockwork Angel, Clockwork Prince, and Clockwork Princess. So these are 3 other books in, this is a whole different trilogy in the Shadowhunter world. I'm sure many of you know because she is a really big author. This one is set in a historical setting, I believe, and we follow Tessa, Grey and Jem, and there is one more that we follow. Oh, I don't know what the other guy's name is, but there are 2 Shadowhunters that we follow. I haven't read this series, so I don't know. Look forward to a wrap up on it, where I might know more. Now, the only trilogy left in the Cassandra Clare world that I need are the Dark Artifices, which I haven't got yet, and I want to get through the 6 Mortal Instruments, this whole Infernal Devices collection, and then buy them, so that I actually have some buffering room. But I do have a list of, I think it's according to like Epic Reads, the order in which you should read the book, so I think I might read them like that. If you'd be interested in a reading vlog of me experiencing pretty much the whole series for the first time, because I only really remember the first book, let me know down below. Maybe I'll do like a reading vlog to that whole thing. That might be fun. We are down to the final 4 books in this haul, so with these 4 books I have started another 3 series, which isn't unheard of looking at all the books that I have bought, but a lot of them I was trying to finish off series that I'd already got, or I was trying to like obviously finish off whole collections of books that I've got. But no, I saw these and went, that's a good one to buy. First one is justified because that is the Raven Boys by Maggie Steffata, which was £2 when I was book shopping. £2. So I was like, add that to my cart, definitely. I don't really know what this is about. I know that it is one of those really popular series on BookTube and Bookstagram, and loads of people seem to really love it. I never remember seeing this book when it came out at all, so I thought, why not? It's £2. I'm gonna try it, and I'll let you guys know how I feel about the book hype for it. Maybe I'll do a whole other video about books that I know are hyped and give feedback on them. I don't really know, but I'm going to read from the back of this book because I really know nothing. And it says, even if Blue hadn't been told her true love would die if she kissed him, she would stay away from boys, especially the ones from the local private school. Known as Raven Boys, they only mean trouble. But this is the year that everything will change for Blue. This is the year that she will be drawn into the strange and sinister world of the Raven Boys, and the year Blue will discover that magic does exist. This is the year she will fall in love. Which sounds amazing. It is a little bit battered, this copy, because I may or may not have dropped it. And that hurt, but what can you do about these things? The second book that I got that is starting a series is Furyborn, and this is, again, another one that I've seen around Bookstagram that everyone seems to really like. I love the fact it's got these edges. That I really like. I'm going to read from the blurb of this one because I don't know what it is about. There's only a couple that I don't actually know completely anything about. And that was Raven Boys and this one. 2 young women, centuries apart, hold the power to either save their world or doom it. When assassins ambush her best friend, the Crown Prince, Riel Darden, risks everything to save him, exposing her ability to perform all 7 kinds of elemental magic. The only people who should possess this power are a pair of prophesized queens, a queen of light and a queen of blood. To prove she is the Sun Queen, Riel must endure 7 trials to test her magic. If she fails, she'll be executed unless the trials destroy her first. 1,000 years later, the legend of Queen Riel is a mere fairy tale to bounty hunter Elena Ferrocora. When the Undying Empire conquered her kingdom, she embraced violence to keep her family safe. Now she believes herself untouchable until her mother vanishes. To find her, Elena joins a rebel captain on a dangerous mission and discovers that the evil at the heart of the Empire is more terrible than she ever imagined. As Riel and Elena fight in a cosmic war that spans millennia, their stories intersect and the shocking connections between them will ultimately determine the fate of their world and of each other. That sounds amazing. I'm I'm going to apologise now. I don't know why my voice is going funny. I haven't actually spoken much today. It is early in the morning. Well, early-ish. So yeah, I apologise for that. And the final two books that I've got in this book haul are The Diviners and The Layer of Dreams by Liva Bray. And can we talk about how floppy these are? Look. That is a good paperback. So these are the most expensive paperbacks I have ever bought. They were about £12 something each because I had to get them off eBay because I know that I can get the third and the fourth books in these covers. Will they match the size? I don't know, because these are apparently American and only have US and Canadian costs on the back. But we shall see. So that is why I spent the most money, because I am a massive fan of things matching. I could have spent a lot of money trying to find the like hardback versions. I remember seeing The Diviners on sale ages ago in hardback for like £2 on an indie website, but I didn't buy them because I didn't know if I wanted to read it. And now I want to read it. So I have them in these covers, and hopefully when I buy the next two it won't be as expensive and they won't get as battered, because this one came in like just a bubble wrapped envelope, and it's just, I don't know if you can see, but it's like battered and like it's basically like someone ran over it a little bit. But yeah, so in The Diviners we follow Evie O'Neill, who has been exiled from her hometown, and it is 1926 and she is made to move in with her uncle in New York City. And her uncle has an unhealthy obsession with the occult. Evie worries that he will find out her dark secret, which is a supernatural power. But when police call for her Uncle Will to help on a crime scene of a murder where a strange symbol is found, Evie discovers that her powers could possibly help catch a serial killer. And does this not sound Halloween-y? I was going to take part in a readathon where this was the group book, but I decided against it because I was already taking part in 2 readathons and I didn't want to take part in 3, and I didn't feel as though I could cross my books across as easily to the 3rd readathon. But it still looked amazing. So I picked up the book and the second one, and hopefully when I get the 3rd and 4th, if I like the series, I really hope I do because these were expensive, that they match the size. They'll definitely be the same kind of neon cover. I do love these covers though, with like the neon writing and the border around them. That's really cool. I like them. So that is all for my haul today. That was a total of 12 books, although it did feel like a lot more, if I'm completely honest. Let me know if you've read any of these books down below in the comments, and which one, and if you have any more recommendations for me to read. I would really appreciate it. My bank won't, but I will. And if you want to see more chaotic hauls from me where I don't really know much, subscribe. You know you want to. And if you did like this video, please give it a like. It really supports me and my channel. So that is all for this video. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.